Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back. Today I am doing a blush declutter. I know you guys have been wanting to see me declutter my blush collection, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. Also, I have a bunch of these blushes that are brand new in the packaging still. I do have some duplicates, so I am going to be doing a giveaway in today's video. So make sure you guys watch all the way through so you know how to enter and so you can see which blushes I'm going to be giving away. So I hope you guys are all excited about today's video. If you are, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I have all of my blushes laid out. It's actually not as many as I thought that I had. So in today's video, I'm just going to be doing like my single blushes, and then I'm also going to be doing like face palettes as well in a different declutter. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So first up, we have my two blushes from the ColourPop Lizzie McGuire collection. I am going to be keeping both of these. The first shade is Delish, and I really like both of these. They do have a little bit of glitter in them. These are just really pretty pinks. I like both of these, so I do want to keep them. The other one is called You Are Magnifico, and this one is more of like a peachy shade. So yeah, they're both shades. I really like both of these, and these are like a collector's item, so I am going to be keeping these. Next up, I have this like cream blush from the Crim Shop, I believe is how you say it, and I'm pretty sure I got this in like an Ipsy, and I don't think I've ever even used this, so I am going to go ahead and declutter it. It's just like a bright, I don't know, kind of like orangey shade, and I just don't see myself using this. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. Next up, we have this blush from Pretty Vulgar, and I've had this in my collection for years. I really like this blush a lot. Like, this is such a pretty shade. I feel like mine's getting kind of like old. I don't know. I really like the shade on the cheeks. I am going to go ahead and keep it just because it's my only blush from Pretty Vulgar, and I do really like the shade. Then I have my two blushes from the ColourPop Animal Crossing collection. First, we have Flower Tinder, which is like the kind of like pinkish coral shade. And then we also have Flower Power, which is obviously more of like a pink. I really like both of these blush shades. I think ColourPop has a really nice pressed blush formula, and these are also kind of like collector's items for me, so I am going to be keeping both of these. Then I have this blush here from Sigma. This is the Cor de Rosa blush, and I really like this shade a lot. This is another one that I've had in my collection for a while, and I just think this is a really nice shade for every day. It just looks really pretty on the cheeks. I feel like this shade flatters a lot of different skin tones. I like the formula of this, so I am going to go ahead and keep this one as well. Next up, we have another ColourPop blush, and this one is the Secret Crush blush. I have a lot of ColourPop blushes that I really like, so I'll probably end up keeping my ColourPop blushes. This one is a really pretty kind of like pinky mauve shade. There is a little bit of glitter in this one. And yeah, I just really like the ColourPop blush formula, so I can't really see myself getting rid of any of my ColourPop blushes. Well, at least these ones. Maybe those ones, but not like the pressed ones like this. Then we have this ColourPop blush, which is like in this kind of like plastic packaging. I don't really like the packaging of this one. This is the Catch My Vibe blush, and this one I believe was in like their kind of, I think it was like the mauve collection or something like that. And I like this one because it's a matte. It has a really nice formula. It feels nice and it blends nicely on the skin. These are not like too pigmented. I feel like they have like the perfect amount of pigmentation. So yeah, I'm just going to show you guys all of these pressed ColourPop blushes because I am going to be keeping them. All right, this is the last pressed ColourPop blush that I have, and this one's in the shade Vogue. I love this one. The packaging is beautiful, and so is the shade. So yeah, I am going to be keeping this one as well. I really, really like all of my ColourPop blushes. I am going to be keeping this. All right, so next up I have two Milani Rose blushes. We have Romantic Rose and Tea Rose, and I never use these anymore. Like, they're super old, so I am going to go ahead and declutter both of these. So I have 4 of the Milani baked blushes. 2 are older in my collection and 2 are newer. We're going to start with the older ones. So first up, we have the shade Luminoso, which, man, this used to be like a big deal. This is a really pretty like light peach shade. It's like super natural and it has a nice glow to it. I really like this one, so I am going to be keeping it. Then we have the shade Coralina, which was also very popular a few years ago. This one is more of like a deeper peachy shade with a little bit of shimmer in it. I think I am going to go ahead and declutter this one because I just never find myself using this shade. So then I have these 2 shades, which are brand new to my collection. Milani did just send these over. We have Cherry on Top and Peach of Me. I'm thinking that the shade Cherry on Top is not going to look good on my skin tone. It is a little bit deeper of a blush shade. These are sealed, so I'm not going to open it because I am going to be putting this one in a giveaway. So since this one is not really a shade that I would use, this one is going to be the first one that's going in at the giveaway I'm doing in today's video. And then we have the shade Peach of Me, which I have not opened. It looks kind of similar to Coralina. I am going to go ahead and keep this one since I have not tried it out and I feel like I can make this one work. So next up we have two shades of the Benefit Lip and Cheek Stain. We have the Cha Cha tint and the Posy tint. These are like the little baby versions. I don't think I've used these actually. So here is what the pink one looks like. Wow, I thought this one was going to be red, but it actually is more of like a peachy shade. So I think I'm also going to put the Cha Cha tint in the giveaway, and then I'm going to keep the Posy tint. So let's go ahead and kind of swatch this one, see what it looks like. I just see myself using this pink shade more than I do the peachy shade. Yeah, for sure. This one is a really nice kind of like light pink, so I am going to be keeping the Posy tint. And as I said, this one's going to be going in the giveaway as well. Next up we have this e.l.f. blush, and this is in the shade Always Cheeky. This is one of the primer infused blushes, and this is freaking amazing. It's a really nice like light peachy shade. Hopefully you guys can see it. My hand's like super stained from swatching. I love this blush, so I am definitely keeping this one. Next up we have a Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre blush. This one's in the shade The Princess Daiquiris. I used to use this all the time and I just never really find myself reaching for this one anymore. I'm going to do the swatch like here because my hand's stained. It is a really pretty shade. I can't decide. I think I'm going to put this one in the maybe pile for now. So next up we have two Milani cream blushes. These are the Cheek Kiss blushes. The first shade is I Cherish You, which is the red one, and then You're a Peach. I'm thinking that I probably would be able to make the peach one work. The red one, I'm not sure if it would work for my skin tone since it is a little bit deeper. I'm not 100% sure. I think I'm going to open this peach one and see how pigmented these are. All right, so I put a little bit on my finger. Let's see how this blends out. Yeah, I think the red one might be a little bit too deep for my skin tone, so I am going to keep the peach one. And then since this is brand new, sealed and everything, I'm going to put this one in the giveaway. So next I have three shades of the Buxom Wonderlust blushes. One is in the packaging because I already have this shade right here. So this one's going to be going in the giveaway as well. So I have the shade called Havana, which is a nice kind of like mauve-y pink. These have really good pigmentation. And then I have this other shade, which is more of like a mauve one, which is going in the giveaway. Not really a mauve. What am I talking about? That's like a beige shade, but you can see how good the pigmentation are of these. So I am going to be keeping both of these. So it's funny, most of these blushes that I'm actually like decluttering, I'm putting in a giveaway. So I knew that was going to happen. I have so many blushes that are like brand new that I have not even used. So I'm actually just like decluttering them into a giveaway and not actually like getting rid of them. So next we have this Palladio matte blush in the shade Peach Ice, and this is a really pretty shade, but I just never really see myself using this, so I am going to go ahead and declutter this one. All right, next up we have an oldie but a goodie. This is the Too Faced Love Flush blush in the shade Love Hangover. I am going to be keeping this because they like don't even make these blushes anymore. I actually just talked about recently that they might be re-releasing these, but I still am going to keep this one. It is really old, but this was one of my first ever high-end blushes, so I cannot part with it, so I am going to be keeping this one. Next up I have this MAC blush in the shade Mocha. I've had this for quite a while. Yeah, there's like not any pigmentation anymore. Like, what is happening here? Okay, yeah, this is gonna have to go. It's like barely showing any pigmentation anymore because it's very old. So I am gonna go ahead and declutter this. Next up, I have this mini NARS blush. I'm pretty sure I got this like as like a Sephora either birthday gift or like a point thing. I'm not sure. I don't ever use this shade. It's just not really my thing, so I am going to go ahead and declutter this one as well. Then we have this Sigma Nightlife blush in the shade Hotspot. I don't think I've ever used this. Like, it looks brand new. Yeah, I just looked at that up close. Yeah, I've never used this, so I'm going to put this one in the giveaway. This is just not a shade that I could see myself wearing, so yeah. Next up, we have this Studio Makeup blush. This is their Soft Blend blush in the shade Wildflower. I used to love this blush. I haven't used it in a while. I feel like, yeah, the pigmentation of this is getting kind of bad because it is old. I used to love this, but I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter it. All right, so next up I have 4 blushes from the ColourPop Wine collection. One of these is the one that I'm keeping, and this is the Thanks for the, I don't even know what that's supposed to say. That's a weird name. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of these kind of ColourPop blushes. I just don't really like the formula as much as I do the pressed ones. So I am going to keep this one, but all 3 of these shades I'm going to be putting in the giveaway just because I don't see myself using these. So these will also be in the giveaway. Next up, we have an e.l.f. Putty Blush, and I recently bought this, but I haven't actually used it on the cheeks. Like, I have swatched it. It feels nice. I'm definitely going to be keeping this one because I've heard good things about the putty blushes, and I really need to try this one out. Then we have this Urban Decay Game of Thrones liquid blush. This is like a kind of like a blush stain, and this is like a collector's item, so I have to keep this. So next up, we have 4 shades of the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Cream Blush. I have never used any of these. These are just brand new sitting in my collection. So I think I'm going to keep 2 of these and then put 2 of them in the giveaway. So first up, we have Sweet Innocence, which is a light pink shade. So I am going to be keeping this one. Then the other one I think I'm going to keep is the shade called Butterflies. And then the shade Flushed and Ripe and Ready. These are both going to go in the blush giveaway that I'm doing. Okay, this is where it's going to get interesting because I have all of these shades of Laura Mercier blushes, and then the ones in the packaging are the ones that I'm going to be giving away. All of the Laura Mercier blushes are like newer to my collection, so I have to keep these. So I think I'm just going to show you guys these like really quickly. So first we have the shade Peach, then we have Watermelon, Rosé, Bellini, Strawberry, and Passion Fruit. I love the Laura Mercier blushes. Like, the formula is so like buttery and soft. So yeah, I cannot get rid of these 6 shades that I have. They're newer to my collection, and the formula is amazing. So then we have all of these brand new ones that I had in my collection in the packaging still. One is a cream blush in the shade Canyon. Then we have the shade Fresco, Guava, and Chai. I'm not going to be opening these up because I'm going to be putting all of these in the giveaway. So technically I am decluttering these. These are all just going to go in the giveaway. All right, next up I have this ColourPop blush stick. I use this all the time. I cannot get rid of it. I love the blush sticks. Like, they're so good. They have the perfect amount of pigmentation. They blend out super easily. So yeah, this one is in the shade Dash Zero. I love it, so I'm going to be keeping this. Then I have 4 shades of the ColourPop Cheek Dew liquid or cream blushes. I'm not really sure what you want to call these. I really like these. I did an entire review video on these, and these are also newer to my collection, so I am not going to be decluttering this. If you guys want to see all of the shades, go and watch my review video on these. All right, so more ColourPop blushes. We have the Heart blushes from the Valentine's Day collection. I am also not going to be decluttering these because I love these. These are kind of hard to open, but the packaging is just so cute. We have the shade Kiss and Tell, My Type, and Love Me Not, or this was actually a typo, I think. It's supposed to say Love Me Not. Somehow I got like a messed up one. I also have an entire review video on these blushes if you guys want to see these shades like on the cheeks or swatched on the arm. I love these. I'm not sure if you can buy these anymore, but if you can, I'll leave them linked in the description box below. All right, next up I have these Milani stick blushes just in my collection, brand new. So I need to declutter at least 2 of these. So first up we have the shade, I think it's called Rose Recharge. I can definitely make this one work, so I am going to keep this and try it out. These are from the Supercharged collection. Next we have Berry Bolt, which is like a deeper shade, so I think I'm going to declutter this one and put it in the giveaway. Then we have Peach Thrill, which is another one that I believe that I can make work, so I'm keeping this one. And then the last one is this shade right here, which I'm also going to declutter and put in the giveaway. All right, then I have 3 of these Pixie On The Glow blushes, and these are blush sticks. I literally just got sent these in the mail. First up, we have this pink shade, and this one is like a little ruined, but obviously I'm going to be keeping this one since it's brand new to my collection and I really want to try these out. So then we have these shades Ruby and Juicy. I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter the shade Juicy, and I will declutter this into the giveaway. And then I'm going to keep the shade Ruby just because this one looks like an interesting shade and I want to keep 2 of these. All right, so last up we have all of my Benefit box blushes. I thought one of these was brand new that I was going to be able to like declutter into the giveaway, but apparently I've used all of these, or at least I took the brush out of this one, which I thought was brand new. I'm pretty sure I've never even used it. But yeah, I am going to be keeping these just because I thought I could give away this one, but apparently I used it. So we have Georgia Peach, California. This one is stunning. Dandelion, which I use all the time. And then Rockateur, which I wanted to give away since I haven't used it, but the brush is missing, so I don't really feel right giving it away without the brush. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and keep it. All right, so here are all of the blushes that I'm going to be decluttering. On this side, we have the ones that I'm literally just going to declutter and not put in the giveaway. And then these are all of the ones that I'm decluttering and putting in the giveaway giveaway for you guys. So you will be getting all of these blushes if you win the giveaway. I didn't get rid of as many blushes as I would have liked, but I am really happy with how many brand new ones I was able to declutter for this giveaway. So to enter the giveaway, all you need to do is be subscribed to my YouTube channel. Then I want you guys to give this video a thumbs up. And then the last thing you need to do is leave a comment down below. Please leave a way for me to contact you, whether it's an Instagram username or something like that, because replying to the YouTube comments, not everyone always sees when I reply back, so I'd prefer to have like a username of yours of some sort. I will have all of the rules listed in my description box below, so make sure you guys go and read those. So yeah, that is it for today's declutter. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Let me know what kind of declutter you guys want to see next. We can either do bronzers or maybe just face palettes. So if you guys did enjoy today's video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And also make sure you guys have your notifications turned on, that way you don't miss out on any of my future videos. All you have to do is click the bell next to the subscribe button, and then you'll receive a notification every time I upload a new video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.